Hello and welcome to Yoga Mama YouTube. My name is Janine and today we are on location at Cordova Bay Beach here in beautiful Victoria, BC. This is where I am so lucky to call home, and I'm so happy to share this glorious beach with you today. So today's practice is going to be full of sand and sun and bringing along those summer beach vibes. So roll out your mat, get into something comfy, and let's get started.
Find a comfortable cross-legged position and place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Sitting up nice and tall, relax the shoulders away from the ears and feel your sit bones rooted down into the ground. Relax through the chest, the diaphragm, and the belly. Draw your breath a little deeper into your belly, fully relaxing as you exhale. Release your hands, place your left hand on the mat beside you and your right arm up and over for a side stretch. Inhale to switch and exhale to stretch. Sit bones stay rooted down. And coming back to center. Place your hands on your shins or your lap for a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chest and the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, rounding your back as your belly button draws in. As you lift your gaze, be mindful of the nape of the neck, keeping the length there. Taking one more flow here and coming into a neutral position. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Coming back to center. And draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Exhale, start to draw your chin towards your chest, creating a semicircle, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder. Follow this movement with your breath, maintaining a tall posture. Continue to draw this circle upward, creating now a semicircle upward. Inhale the nose up. Exhale the gaze over your shoulder. Complete this circle. Inhaling up, exhaling chin to chest. Reverse the direction of the circle. Keeping the sit bones rooted down and the posture tall. Come back to a neutral gaze and draw your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back behind you. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Uncross your legs and draw the soles of the feet together. Inhale for tall posture and exhale, start to hinge from the hips. Hands can be on the feet, the ankles, or on the ground in front of you. Breathe deeply into the hips. Inhale, start to roll the spine up. Place your hands behind you and open your chest up towards the sky. Squeeze the backs of the shoulder blades together an option to lift your hips off the mat. Lower the hips back down and find your way into a child's pose position with your seat on your feet and your arms extended in front of you with the head rested towards the mat. Exhale, draw your belly button in as you round your back. Inhale back to child's. Exhale, round. Inhale to child's. Following this movement with your breath. Coming into cat-cow now. Rounding the back as you exhale. Inhaling the crown of the head and the tailbone towards the sky. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the sky, and find downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other, taking your dog for a walk. Keep the hips high and feel that line of energy from the palms of the hand up towards your hips. Inhale into a plank position, knees down at any time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze for cobra or up dog. And find yourself back in downward facing dog. We'll take that flow again. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time with your own breath. Meeting in downward facing dog, extend the hips up towards the sky and lift your right leg up high for three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open the hips. Gently place your right foot in between your hands, making any adjustments you need to. Inner thighs work together here. Inhale, lift the torso. Check the hips are nice and square with the front end of the mat, and both toes are pointed towards the front end. Bending through the front knee. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Shoulders drip away from the ears and down your back. Inhale up. Exhale, press the hands forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, light. Exhale, tension. Arms come up. Extend the front leg. Hinge from square hips towards the front of your mat for pyramid pose. Hands can be on your shins, your ankle, blocks, or framing your front foot. Pivot towards the long end of your mat with both feet pointed towards the long end. Bend from the knee, sinking down, and start to roll the spine up, stacking one vertebra at a time. Point your toes to the corners of the mat and place your arms in a cactus shape, bending at the knee for goddess pose. Inhale, open the chest, extend the legs for star. Exhale to goddess. Flow between these movements, sinking the hips down deep and opening the chest, opening the heart for star. Breathing deeply here. Draw your toes back towards the long end of the mat, hinge from the hips and find separate leg forward fold. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat, coming into a runner's lunge, framing the front foot. Draw your back knee on the mat. Place the top of your back foot on the mat as well. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, pressing the hips forward. Option to interlace the fingers, create a hammock for the head, and open the chest deeper. Place your hands back on the mat, step your feet back, and find downward facing dog. Extend your left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee to open the hip. And gently place your left foot in between your hands. Rise up, squaring the hips with the front of the mat, taking any adjustments that you need to. Front knee stays bent, back heel is heavy, arms come up, shoulders drip down away from the ears. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, light. Exhale, tension. Extending the front leg, hinging from the hips, and coming into pyramid pose. Bending through the front knee, wiggling the back foot a little bit further towards the back end of the mat, placing your back knee on the mat and the top of the foot as the arms sweep up and overhead. Hips press forward, deep inhale. Option to interlace the fingers for suntan. Frame the front foot, tuck your toes under, and find your downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, exhale to lower, inhale to lift to cobra or up dog, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Take this flow again. Inhale plank, exhale lower, inhale lift, exhale downward facing dog. One more time. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high for three-legged dog. Bend the knee and gently place it in between your hands. Press the crown of the head towards the sky. Drip the shoulders away from the ears for king pigeon. Deep inhale. Exhale, start to roll the spine towards the mat. Resting your head towards the mat. You can use a prop, stack your fists, or flatten your hands, resting your head at the top. Gently start to press yourself off the mat, peeling the spine off the mat. Pivot towards the long end of the mat. Place your right hand on your left ankle and sweep your left hand up and overhead for a side stretch. Inhale back to center and pivot towards your extended leg, drawing your nose towards your knee. Your hands can be placed on your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Start to roll the spine up and switch the position of the legs. Bending your right leg, extending the left leg. Left hand on a right ankle, right arm sweeps overhead for a side stretch. Inhale back to center, pivot, and take nose to knee on the other side. Windmill your arms up and over, framing your knee at the back of the mat. Draw your crown high for king pigeon, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, start to roll your spine down. and resting your head towards the mat. Slowly start to press yourself away from the mat, unraveling the spine, and coming into a cross-legged position. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Draw your breath deeper into your belly, relaxing further with each exhale. Remember that taking care of yourself is part of taking care of your kids. Breathe in the kind of love you want your kids to experience. Breathe it into your heart, the heart of their parent. Showing this kind of love to yourself allows you to be the parent you were meant to be. This love will spill over into all that you do for your kids. You are the love you want your kids to experience. Gently open your eyes, release your hands, and place your palms at your heart. Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like and share this video with a friend or someone that you know who could use it. And subscribe to the Yoga Mama YouTube channel. This is how I can continue to make content for you absolutely free. Namaste, my friends, and remember, we are stronger together. Take care.